This is New Hampshire's class of 2020, celebrating our seniors.
Welcome back. Here are just some of the graduates from all across the Granite State that we're honoring tonight after a truly unforgettable end to their high school careers.
Author Veronica Roth once wrote, "It's when you're acting selflessly that you are at your bravest."
Long before schools closed, community service has played a big role in many of your lives.
And that didn't stop after the pandemic began. You stepped up even more. While the proverbial rug was pulled out from beneath their feet their senior year, helping keep others on stable ground has given the class of 2020 purpose.
When you're just doing things for yourself all the time, it's not really rewarding. And it's more rewarding when you just go out of your way to help other people.
Brewster Academy's Leanne Durham serves as a tutor and is the co-president of Brewster Big Friends. She partnered with classmate Mary James to help orchestrate the state's Miss Amazing event.
That helps girls with intellectual and developmental disabilities feel special and feel confident. Confidence is a huge thing.
Hollis Brookline's Henry Boudreau is a scholar athlete who has helped raise funds to buy and distribute groceries for students who are food insecure.
We actually started off with a couple dozen during the school year, but our numbers have almost tripled throughout the pandemic. So we're up around 60 right now, and our numbers are increasing.
Emma Piles is part of Dairyfield's Give Volunteer Club and has written hundreds of greeting cards for some of the Granite Staters living in long-term care facilities.
I just write, happy spring, and then just tell them that we're thinking of them and have a great day.
And Timberlane's Eli Duff, who has volunteered since he was 5 and now works with children with disabilities through Best Buddies. He credits Mom for setting him down his path early on.
My freshman year of high school, I knew that I wanted to be in social work and help people with different abilities for the rest of my life.
The class of 2020 reminds us kindness goes a long way.
I just feel like when you do things to help others, it gives you a sense of purpose.
When I'm making out and packing these groceries and delivering, I'm trying to make the community better just one step at a time.
It puts your problems or issues in perspective.
Connecting yourself to your interest, and in a way, it doesn't even feel like you're volunteering. It just feels like you're pursuing, what you love.
People think that you have to do something really big, but I think it's really the little things that count, like helping out a neighbor or just sending a card, maybe even to a family member. I think we have a lot more time on our hands now, so anything helps.
Our next student speaker is living proof that with persistence and hard work, anything is possible. Despite a challenging home life, she's now headed to Harvard. Representing the Lakes region, here is Cassie Sousa of Laconia High School.
Hello. First, I'd like to thank each family member, friend, and teacher for their continued support and celebration of the graduation of the class of 2020, despite the chaos surrounding the current pandemic. Each student in the Laconia High School class of 2020 has put countless hours into earning their right to walk across the stage at graduation, facing their own unique challenges and obstacles along the way. One of those challenges, a big one, came this year, our senior year. This year, which was supposed to be filled with exciting trips, unforgettable memories, and picture-perfect moments, was taken away from us. Although adjusting to remote learning and accepting the changes to our senior year have been disappointing and challenging, I couldn't think of a better way to express just how untraditional the LHS class of 2020 is. Not only is every LHS senior incredibly intelligent and adaptive, but they also had a hand in creating an inclusive, supportive class of students. We don't really have cliques, and students from all backgrounds have come together to form truly unique bonds with one another. This and more is why I'm so proud to be part of the LHS class of 2020. But now is the time where we, the LHS class of 2020, say goodbye or see you soon to all our teachers and our peers. For the second time. Although this thought may be rather heavy, we must all recall the memories made in the hallways, in the classrooms, and on the field at Laconia High School and in the Laconia School District. We must also remember the hardships we faced during these last few months of our senior year, because we can use them to grow and prepare for the coming years. I also encourage all of you to keep in touch so we may continue to encourage one another along our separate paths in life. And maybe instead of being sad that our years here are complete, let's celebrate all our hard-earned accomplishments, because we made it. Despite the unpredictability and fear that surrounded the coronavirus in the months leading to this moment and the blood, sweat, and tears we put into academics, sports, and other extracurriculars in the years before that, we are finally here. So celebrate and give yourself a pat on the back as you receive your diplomas. Message your LHS senior friends on social media and congratulate them too. And remind yourself of the thing that will always bind you to those people. We are Sachems.
Through good times and bad, it's important to realize life is just better when you learn to laugh.
Yeah, and no one understands that more than our next guest. Class of 2020, we have a very special keynote speaker for you tonight.
His career started here in New Hampshire and has taken him to the Dancing with the Stars ballroom floor. Here's Tom Bergeron with some words of wisdom.
Hi there, Tom Bergeron here in my backyard in California. I got this as a present. It's a virtual reality headset. I thought it'd be fun to occasionally, be immersed in an alternate reality. Be careful what you wish for, right? Currently, we are all in an alternate virtual reality, which is why we're doing this. As part of tonight's program, I have been asked to offer some inspirational words to you, New Hampshire's graduating senior class. So I have a few for you. And this does mean that you're about to receive what you've all been waiting for, life advice from a boomer. I'm hoping you haven't gone for the remotes already. And I'm glad, because to tell you the truth, this one is going to be a two-way street. We boomers also need some life advice from you. I know that's not how these commencement speeches usually go. Usually someone around my age gets up, strings together a bunch of platitudes and cliches, which at least give you an extra 10 minutes to answer texts and take selfies, and occasionally nod and smile. Not this time. In the interest of full disclosure, I'm not sure I have any wisdom to impart, cliched or otherwise. See, when I was your age, back when Watergate was trending, life was very different. First of all, nothing was trending because there wasn't any social media, no internet. The only TikTok came from a watch you had to wind. GPS hadn't even been invented. My first car, unlike my first girlfriend, couldn't tell me where to go. You have grown up in an age of technological marvels, but also with challenges that my 18-year-old self could never have imagined. Your school years have been in the shadow of 9/11 and America's longest war. The 2008 global financial meltdown devastated families and destroyed lifelong dreams. And then, of course, along comes COVID-19. You've taken more than your share of emotional body blows. And the fact that this is how we're celebrating your graduation is, from one perspective, another item on that list. But from another perspective, the fact that we are celebrating your graduation is proof that, like the fabled toy weebles of the 1970s, we may wobble, but we don't fall down. I know you have a lot of questions, a lot of concerns about what the future holds. COVID-19 has made that question, what lies ahead, particularly stark. But the truth is, none of us have ever known with any real certainty the answer to that one, because for each of us, regardless of age or circumstance, our future grows from the metaphorical seeds we plant now. In that regard, we're all in the same boat. Well, not a boat so much as an ark for social distancing. We share a unique moment in history, one which has all of us, including my fellow blustering boomers, looking for answers. What, if anything, has this pandemic taught us? Who will we be when this is over? Will a vaccine, should it come, also inoculate us from the lessons we should have learned? I hope not. Granted, my generation is further down life's path than you are, but whatever footprints we've left behind don't really offer much clarity in guiding the way forward. Our missteps might be worth analyzing, though, so you don't repeat them. Being separated from family and friends has shone a very bright light on our collective need to be together, to learn from each other, to support each other. And I know I'm getting dangerously close to the cliches and platitudes of a standard commencement address. You know them. You are the future and all that. Well, you're not. I mean, you alone are not. We're all the future. You just have more of it than we do. When it comes to your part in building it, though, I think it's in good hands. Life has its challenges. You've had more than your share. But challenges can lead to victories. High school's challenging. Graduating is a victory, and a virtual graduation is in some ways even more of a victory. Congratulations, seniors. It has been my honor to share a few minutes of this special occasion with you. In closing, this boomer would like to share one life lesson from my 15 years of hosting AFV. However you decide to celebrate your graduation, don't do it on a trampoline. That never ends well. Good night.
The best advice of all. Our next senior has dreams of becoming a commissioned officer in the Air Force, specializing in neurosurgery. And we have no doubt she will achieve anything she sets her mind to. Representing the White Mountains is Naomi Nunez, Littleton High School, class of 2020.
Before I begin, I'd like to take a moment to thank God for the precious moment we share here together in good health and safety. Especially during this time, many people are ill, and we should be thankful that we're doing okay. We have always shown that we're an extraordinary group of people. So, to the class of 2020, I write this to you. Congratulations, you've made it. Who would have thought our last year in high school would look like this? We've been through so much together, starting from elementary school and 6th grade step up, we ventured into the great unknown of middle school. Flash forward a few years, and we're already in high school. You have always excelled and dominated amid your challenges. This time, it's no different. Although we are physically separated, our determination and common mindset keeps us going. You soon look back at this moment in time and realize how far you've come and how much you've grown. You are all strong, and no circumstance can change your purpose in life. You've realized by now that life can take unexpected turns. And sometimes things will not go your way. There's a quote by Martin Luther King that says, "If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Don't let your setbacks keep you from attaining your bright future. All of you have big foundational plans. That includes moving away, going to college, joining the military, traveling the world, and building a business. Whatever your end goal is, remember this. All of you are important. You all contribute an essential, unique piece to the puzzle of our world. Whatever you are called to do, place it in God's hands and pursue it with all of your heart. Congratulations, and keep moving forward, class of 2020. I cannot wait to see whom you become in these prosperous years ahead.
Classroom learning was not the only thing that came to a stop. The pandemic may have brought a memorable high school sports year to a halt, but it will never put out the athletic spirit.
And New Hampshire's own Fritz Weatherby joins us with why he thinks every one of you should be especially proud of your senior year.